Number 10. David Tammet has a special kind of brain. The phenomenon is called synesthesia, a mixture of the senses that results in a heightened sensory experience. Tammet is able to see and feel numbers. He has one of the most extraordinary brains our planet has ever seen, a mathematical genius capable of astronomical calculation in the blink of an eye. And he's a gifted linguist, speaking 9 languages, including one he created called Manti. Number 9. Lo To Lin is a 70-year-old man that has only recently discovered that he has the ability of sticking metallic objects to his body like a magnet. He can make metal objects weighing up to 2 kilograms each, up to 36 kilograms total, stick to his skin. He has also pulled a car using this ability. Scientists found no magnetic field in Lin's body, but did find that his skin exhibits very high levels of friction, providing a suction effect. This superpower appears to be genetic, appearing in Lin's 3 grandchildren as well. Number 8. Dean Karnazes has superhuman endurance levels. His extraordinary powers include running on a treadmill for 80 hours non-stop and running 50 marathons in 50 states 50 days in a row. While attending kindergarten, Karnazes began running home from school. At first, he ran direct routes from school to his home. Later, he began to run diversionary routes that would extend his run and take him miles far from home. Number 7. Tim Cridland is the man that feels no pain. Tim is known worldwide for his demonstrations, which involve pushing large skewers through his body, directly through deep muscle tissue with no pain, no blood, and extremely rapid healing. His superpower made him a subject of many documentaries and medical studies, and he travels around the world lecturing about it and performing as well. Number 6. Isao Mashi has the ability to process his surroundings in a different way to normal humans. He is a Japanese Iaido master that holds a number of Guinness World Records for his sword skills, including most martial arts sword cuts to one mat. He is processing it at an entirely different sensory level. He is actually not even visually processing it. Mashi began studying the ancient art at age 5 and is now the leader of his own samurai school. Number 5. Radhakrishnan Velu is able to pull weights of over 200 tons using his teeth. Malaysian nicknamed King Tooth pulled a 7-coach train using a steel rope clenched in his mouth, setting a new world record for the heaviest weight pulled with teeth. He attributes his strength to an Indian form of meditation. Before beginning the attempt, he closed his eyes and breathed heavily, holding the left index finger against his nose and right index finger against his chest. Then he touched his forehead and the top of his head and started pulling. Number 4. Hai Ngoc is a Vietnamese insomniac that hasn't slept since he got the flu in 1973. His inability to sleep has not only made him famous, but also represents a miraculous phenomenon worthy of scientific study. I don't know whether the insomnia has impacted my health or not, but I'm still healthy and can farm normally like others, Ngoc said. To prove his health, his wife said he can carry 2 50-kilogram bags of fertilizer down 4 kilometers of road to return home every day. Number 3. Stephen Wiltshire has the ability to look at a subject once and create a drawing of it in full detail and accuracy. He owns an art gallery, and his work is popular all over the world and also held in a number of important collections. Stephen was born in London, and as a child, he was diagnosed as autistic. He had no language and lived entirely in his own world. It soon became apparent he communicated with the world through the language of drawing. First animals, then London buses, and finally buildings. Number 2. Daniel Browning Smith is the most flexible man alive. He's flexible enough to dislocate his arms in order to fit through an unstrung tennis racket. Daniel earned his first Guinness World Record in 1999 for the fastest time getting into a locked straitjacket, an act he created himself, and followed it with a record for most contortionists in a box. Later in 2007, Daniel received the record he wanted the most flexible man, for dislocating both legs and arms and turning his torso 180 degrees. Number 1. Claudio Pinto has the ability to pop out his eyes 95% out of their sockets. Eye popping is considered by doctors to be a product of luxation of eye sockets, which allows one to pop a considerable percentage of their eyeballs off its socket. He can extend his globes up to 7 millimeters past the sockets, which is about 95% of the eyeball. While the condition does not cause any lasting damage, it can look really scary. This is why Pinto was once employed to scare visitors in a haunted house. Pinto says he can remember popping his eyes since the age of 9 and has been doing it often without experiencing any pain. What's amazing is that no one can see the difference or any strange eye size only until he decides to force them off the socket. Thanks for watching this video. Hope you like it. Don't forget to hit the like button or share the video with your friends.